go for it. No, I wish. We brought the NASCAR to the NASCAR race. You guys already know this had to happen. We had to take the NASCAR Camaro to an actual NASCAR race. That is exactly what we are doing today. Conveniently, right as we finished up this livery, the Cup Series is coming to Phoenix Raceway. Obviously, they do their finals here, but also earlier in the season, around now, they have a race, and that is exactly what we are attending today. So we just got to go collect our credentials, and we'll arrive at the track. We have garage and pit pass. So once again, thank you so much to Phoenix Raceway for having us out for this. There it is. Phoenix Raceway right in front of us. I've never driven through this before. I didn't realize how many people camp out for the NASCAR race. Like, this is just literally a neighborhood. There's just RVs and trailers left and right. Hey!
There
we had the 24 on too. The thing that's fitting about this is that our man is currently leading in points right now. William Byron in this current season is currently leading, so this couldn't be more fitting. Posted up at Phoenix Raceway, took the NASCAR to the NASCAR event. I wish they could get this girl inside on track competing. I mean, I know it's capable of 200 miles an hour like all the other race cars in there. For now, we're out here in the parking lot, and we're gonna go in and see the real deal. We got the VIP treatment of entering the track via golf cart, and we made our way around the oval behind the stands. The special access didn't end there, as we were escorted to our private track suite where we would be accommodated to watch the big race. Holy cow. What's cool about Phoenix is that it's such a small track that you could watch the entire race go all the way around, especially when you're sitting up in a suite this tall, whereas other super speedways, you only usually get a portion of it. They're cleaning it up right now before the big race. We then migrated our way over to the infield, where we'd get an up close and personal look at the NASCAR Next Gen stock cars that'd be competing in today's race. So we are currently working our way to find the actual 24 NASCAR that William Byron is running out here. Obviously 24 is what we put on ours in homage to Jeff Gordon, but also William himself, because right now they're conveniently running ZL1 bodies out there. His car is literally at the very front because he's currently leading in points, and he must have qualified well. There it is, right there. So they switch up the liveries on like literally every single race. So right now, I guess Z being the main sponsor, that's the current look. Would have been cool if he was doing the flame heritage for this race, but you know, he doesn't always have a choice. It's cool to see the real thing in person though. So I just got word, thanks to Chevy, Team Chevy, that we're gonna get to interview and meet Mr. William Byron himself, which couldn't be more exciting. I don't know if he's seen my car or not. They told me that apparently he has. So it's quite possibly the best NASCAR treat ever.
Hey, what's up, dude? How are you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, nice to meet you. You're the hot man right now. You're leading the points, aren't you? Yeah. I like your car, man. Thank you. So you saw the photo? I did, yeah. I actually saw it on social probably like a week ago. Oh, really? Yeah, that's my favorite. Like, do you get a say when it comes to what liveries get to go on the cars? A little bit. Like some parts, but not the whole thing. So like the flames we brought back because it looked really good, but yeah. So everyone loves it. Like, I mean, your livery at Daytona too. Like, everyone talks about that. Yeah. I feel like style is like a big part of, you know. It is. Yeah. Like if the car looks good, it's like a placebo. You feel good before the race. So yeah, exactly. So your background's like gaming, right, as well? Yes. Right? Yeah. You were like sim stuff. Yeah. I saw that on Netflix show and everything. Yeah. Oh, you did? Oh, so yeah. So I just immediately connected with that. Yeah. That's kind of how I do my stuff. Was just like through Forza and a lot of automotive games. That's awesome. So I think that's really sick. I mean, are a lot of more younger drivers on the field going through that same route? Similar. Like it's becoming a lot more popular. It's not like the main way that they learn. It's like the secondary way. Yeah. Like so they kind of use it as practice. So exactly. Like it's really hard to get in a race car. You know, like it takes a lot of money. So it's like that's a good way to get into it. Gotcha. So, yeah, man. How do you feel about this track? It's a tough place, but it's very tricky because it's like super flat, so it doesn't have a lot of banking like hold you corner. So it's a lot different. But
Have you had previous success here? Or
Some, yeah. I've won a race here, but it's been a couple of years.
Yeah, I didn't even know I'd get to meet you on this whole thing. So
yeah,
I had no idea you already saw the car.
Yeah, no, I saw it. It was like, it got on my social, and I was like, oh, that's sick. But, so,
I thought it was perfect because, yeah, I was always a Jeff Gordon fan.
Yeah.
And then I became a fan of you, and I noticed that you're bringing back my favorite livery on the ZL1, which I had. So I was like, it's just combining so many things.
That's
so like I felt was fitting.
How do you like that car?
It's wicked because that one's the 1LE.
Okay.
So I definitely love that it's not like all straight line, like it's a good track monster. So have you been in them before?
I've been. It's been a little bit, yeah. But I have I'm getting the ZR1 potentially. So
what other toys do you have?
That's it. Like
that's it.
I have the Z06 right now. So
okay,
yeah.
C8, Z06.
Yeah, the C8. Yeah. I had the C7 for a while, but I mean they're good cars, man. So
Well, hey, I couldn't recommend if you ever like want like a fun manual track toy or whatever, like you could look into the 1LE.
Really?
I feel like you'd enjoy it a lot.
Yeah, it'd be a lot of fun.
We're literally walking down the NASCAR red carpet at the moment, but we're gonna go check out their drivers meeting. These are all the fans that are lined up for when the drivers walk through. Honored.
Thanks.
They're just giving me the opportunity to film the drivers meeting, but I'm like, I feel too special being on this carpet. So this is the drivers meeting room. Behind me, every single driver in the league is gonna fill in all of those seats. It's about to get super packed in here, and they just simply have a little course on this racetrack, like as if they're novices. I think it's funny that like the top guys in the league have to go through a drivers meeting for every single race, but it's because every single track is different. They have different little rules and different little gimmicks that they have to teach everybody right beforehand. This is the before, look how empty it is, and then this is it afterward. It's gonna be like shoulder to shoulder in here. It's so cute. All the drivers walk in here and then they gotta find their little seat, decide who they want to sit next to. It's like school.
Attention, I'm pleased to welcome you to the drivers meeting. This exclusive event marks the official kickoff to today's pre-race ceremonies, bringing together the stars of our sport, esteemed dignitaries, and celebrity guests. It's a rare moment where we get to see the drivers just minutes before they hit the track while celebrating the incredible talent and partnerships that make NASCAR so special.
So let's have a great race today. Good luck. Please turn your attention to the video. Thank you.
Welcome to today's drivers meeting. On the initial pace laps, check your speed when the caution vehicle turns on its overhead lights. Once the caution lights are illuminated, slow down to a cautious pace. Please be aware and respectful of the emergency services vehicles and personnel that are responding to the accident. Slow down and give this equipment as much room as possible while they are on the track.
After the drivers meeting, we followed them over to the main stage where we get to watch their glorious driver intros.
From the United Kingdom, Catherine Legg. Denny Hamlin. The three-time reigning Cup Series champion and the number 22 Hunt Brothers Ford, Joey Logano. Give it up for William Byron.
After a very enjoyable mix of booze and cheers, the drivers then made their way to start their cars, and that means we had to go find our vantage point on watching the green flag drop. So we've made our way to the top of the grandstands. We're literally on the roof right now to watch the start of the race. They're lining them up, they're lining them up. Safety car is out. race had officially begun, close to 40 cars competing throughout 312 laps around Phoenix Raceway. I was clearly rooting for the number 24, and in our favor, William Byron took home the win for stage 1. We had a great viewing angle of the pit row, getting to see all the pit crew in action. And then around 100 laps in, I got to witness my first NASCAR big wreck. Oh, big one back. Oh. He is moving. That boy is maxing out the freaking speedometer. Oh man. Engine is steaming and everything. With dozens of more cautions occurring out the rest of the race, Williams sadly lost his first place lead. And yes, to the majority of people who may not understand NASCAR, who was never originally a fan, it may always be just cars driving around in circles to them. But I was thoroughly entertained, and I witnessed several more first place changes than any Formula One race I've ever watched. I truly believe NASCAR has the potential to be one of the most entertaining motorsports. It just takes time, as a new generation of drivers has entered the grid, for people to learn about them and become new fans. However, with me saying all of this, we decided to leave the race early because of one thing: the traffic getting out. Yeah, there's nothing like coming back from a race to this thing. This is probably the closest vehicle to the real deal as you could get that's street legal. The sound of a stock car. We'll see what reactions we get to the Jeff Gordon 24 as we roll out of here with all the fans currently leaving the event. This guy is just letting every single person out of the race just cross before we can get through. Every second that goes by is just exponentially making the traffic that we have ahead of us worse. Like, come on. Bro, there's literally a gap of people. Can you let us through? Let us through. Bro, there's no one crossing. The traffic is building behind us. We're not the only ones here. Now he's got golf cart traffic. I mean, you gotta let these guys through too, and if he does, bro, this Mini, you better go for it. The traffic behind has gotten even longer, and he's still making everybody wait. Leaving this race early was pointless, I guess. We literally missed the car crossing, the checkered flag and everything, so we could avoid traffic just to be stuck here at this one people crossing because this officer won't let any cars go through. We still have many more parking lots to get through beyond here. So by this point, we're officially we're already toast. Yeah, go for it. Thank you guys. Yeah, of course.
Can you rev it? Again. Wait, are you one of the NASCAR drivers?
No, I wish. Finally. I hope I'm not stuck here for another 2 hours because of ya giant caddy. You can't take that thing above 10 miles an hour. That is the tallest flagpole I've ever seen mounted to a car. He's got bull horns on the front too. That is literally Tex from Cars. That is a carbon copy of Tex from the Cars movie. What's funny, by this point in time in the campsite, everyone's been drinking beers all day and they're all sloshed, so they may not even know what they're seeing. They might think I actually am a real NASCAR just driving through an actual stock car from the event. We've returned home from a very successful day at Phoenix Raceway. Sadly, our man's William Byron did not win. Christopher Bell took the dub, but I got to give a huge thanks to Phoenix Raceway for having me out. Growing up in Seattle, where there was no NASCAR track local, it was always a dream to simply attend a NASCAR race. And not only did we check that off, we got possibly the best experience I think you could from everything that occurred today. So I want to give a huge thanks to them. And if you guys are local in the Phoenix area, well, get ready because the championship race will return later on in the fall and you do not want to miss that. If anyone was curious, us missing that window of getting out of here has costed us over an hour of still sitting in traffic. I believe we are about to finally get to the main road, but yeah, that was brutal. The sun has almost set entirely.